Well, welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII, where Renoa's coming out of her chest and we have Zell's arms. We have a boss today. Let me just make sure that I've got my junction so I don't get attacked by anything on the way up. We never saw... What am I looking for? Abilities. We never saw Odin. Huh. You know what I'm gonna do? This is a little it's not risky at all. I don't know, I was gonna say it's risky, but no, it's not. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off Encounter None, and I'll just fight my way up. I don't think we're gonna probably fight all that many people. How much hit points do I have? You could probably use this. You could probably use this. What the hell? It's fine. And we'll see if Odin ever shows up, because that would be really cool to show off on the last episode. Yeah, we're finishing this up today. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, well, I don't think I'm gonna want to split this into 2 episodes. I like how I turned Count a Number off and there's no attacks. What the hell is this? Come on, game. Maybe there is no battles in the clock tower. To be honest, I don't know, because I generally do this with Come on, Odin. Well, no Odin there. Let's keep going then. So we want to go, come on, game. We want to go all the way up. There he is. So yeah, when you go into battle, if you have Odin, he just automatically shows up and kicks some butt. Everything's falling apart. And then we summon in. Yeah, so it's like an auto Guardian Force. Yeah, kind of interesting how that works. Nice wizard stones. We don't really need those right now. Okay, but I did actually want to show him off. So the fact that we have done that, I'm gonna go ahead and just put Encounter None back on so we can get up there a little easier. Yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to show that off. I think if you want to like mug something in particular from an enemy, you're not gonna want to like have him on. So just keep that in mind. So previously we were in here. I think this is a stop. I don't really want that. We're fine. Anything last minute that you haven't done, you're gonna want to go do that, because this is it. You want to go out here. You want to go down this ladder. Hey, at least we're using it right this time. And then there's another ladder. It's kind of hard to see right here. There it is. And probably this would be the last place that she'd explore anyway, but you can't actually beat her without any of the unlocked bosses. Well, I guess you kind of have to do the one, because I think you have to go through it, but other than that, I think you could just beeline it here if you really wanted to. Okay, let me save here. Not that I think anything's gonna happen, it's just I want to make sure that I've done that. I'm gonna go ahead and junction when it comes to abilities. I'm gonna go ahead and get my HP up. It'll just make things significantly easier. Not that we need to do that. I really forgot to put something on her. Let's see, let's do speed. That'll help her out quite a bit. And then for Zell here, yeah, let's go ahead and have the auto reflect and auto shell on. That'll make this pretty easy. Item drop. Hang on, let me look to see if there's anything. Where's my mouse? I don't think there's really much we're gonna want to draw from this battle. No, I mean we can draw pretty much every spell that's available, but I don't think it's gonna be particularly interesting or needed here. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn draw to whatever the opposite is. So in this case, we're gonna be having item, Guardian Force, and magic at the bottom. Probably won't use much magic, but it's fine. Also, I want to go ahead and make sure it's the auto to strength. Let's do that. And then I want to junction when I do magic. That's actually pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and just unequip attack or any sort of like magic on the attack, because I don't think it's going to be super useful here. Quake Blizzaga, sure. Having a nice... Yeah, that's fine. One of the things to keep in mind is she might not actually choose this party to fight, which is gonna be real interesting if that's what she does. Squall will definitely be in the party, but I don't know who else will be. So let's go find out. This is it. Let's get it over with and fight her now. We got a lot of story today, so buckle up for that. Of course, as ultimate ruler, you get to have like a really pointless throne. What is this? Why are we here? Why are you here? Seed. Seed, seed. Seed, seed, seed. Curse all seeds. Why are you speaking with a K? Swarming like locusts across generations, you disgust me. The world was on the brink of that ever-elusive time compression. Insolent fools. Your vain crusade ends here, seeds. The price for your meddling is death beyond death. I shall send you to a dimension beyond your imagining. There I will reign, and you will be my slaves for eternity! Ha 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 ha! Or something. Whom shall I exterminate first? I shall start with you three. Okay, so basically she chooses what three you're gonna go into battle with, which could make this battle very interesting, but I think we'll be okay. Even if she does choose somebody that I don't particularly care for. Yeah, we've got Selfie and Zo. This is gonna make this fun. So ideally, you wouldn't have everybody like this. You would actually have them equipped with Guardian Forces, but I'm gonna go ahead and let them get absorbed into time, most likely. Because, well, we'll see what happens here. I'm kind of hoping it will. So if Irvine goes down, which I have no doubt that he will here. Also, I'm not counting this as like, what do I want to call this? I'm not counting this as like deaths because honestly it doesn't matter here. So she's gonna cast almost exclusively magic. Maelstrom is kind of annoying, but it should be fine. I may have to heal Zell. Okay, so we actually beat her first. The most powerful Guardian Force. You shall suffer. So what she's doing here, even though Squall's not on the field, she's actually pulling the most ultimate Guardian Force that she can think of, or rather that we can think of. I don't have scan on my party, but if I did and I scanned this guy, this is Griever. So this is the ring. So when you name Griever, whatever you name him. Oh, what did he do? He blew away Aura. Oh, that kind of sucks. What else are you gonna blow away? So yeah, he can get rid of people's spells, which can actually weaken you, but I think we'll be okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use a Mega Elixir on here. It'll just make this battle a little bit easier if we're not all dying, thanks. Let's bring Zell back at least. We're doing great with just Zell. What the hell? But we're probably gonna, what are you drawing from me? You can draw Apocalypse later, from one of these bosses, but we're not gonna do that. I don't see a reason to. We have Reflect on, by the way. That's why that did that. What was I saying? But yeah, so Griever, if you scan this, if you scan him, it basically says that it's the most powerful Guardian Force in Squall's mind. So Squall talks about how he wishes he could be like super strong, and his lion ring like denotes that. Well, the lion ring is actually Griever, because you name it, And that's whatever this guy's name is will be what you named the ring. And she basically pulls it from your mind. He doesn't actually exist. She creates him, which is interesting. We should be getting pretty close to beating this guy. This is not good. Generally, I end up with Squall, like, first on my team, so the very fact that I didn't is strange to me. The Guardian Force's true power. Allow me to show you. Griever, make them bleed. All right, so we get Shockwave Pulsar. I think this is what he can do and only he can do. I think he can also inflict Doom, which really sucks, but it's fine. Okay, so both Irvine and Zell are, Irvine and Selfie are down. Yeah, that's what that shockwave does when he dies, unfortunately. But we're not done yet, because of course we're not done yet. I shall junction myself onto Griever. Okay, so, that's not how junctioning works, but we're probably fine. We're gonna go ahead and use Doom Train here, which will make this battle a little bit easier, I think, if we can actually get it off. Okay, that's fine. Never mind then. Now, if she does, nice, thanks for healing us. If she'll actually do it and get rid of my allies, that would be great. What she can do is actually, there she goes. She can absorb them through time is basically what's going on. So as you can see, Irvine is gone. Absorbed into time. But guess who joins the party? Yeah, Renoa. So once your allies are KO'd, eventually what will happen is one of your other allies will join you in battle. And it really sucks that we lost Irvine, but it'll be okay, because he's not dead. I think all of my guys have protection from Quake, so... Kind of waiting for Selfie to go, because we'll either get Kistis or Squall, I'm not sure. Because this is the end of the game, like I said, I don't really care if we do this. Okay, let's go ahead. I do want to, you can target the helixes, by the way. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. Those are helixes. I know it looks kind of weird, but it's fine. Okay, so Selfie has been absorbed into time. That's why she's trying to knock you down. Oh, really? I wasn't expecting Kistis, but okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead. I'm gonna just... This is gonna hurt. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna see if I can't take out the one on the right. Or you could just miss Renoa. Okay, you know what? Let's just take her out. It'll be fine. Kind of lame that we're doing this battle without Squall. By and by. At this point in the battle, by the way, she does have the most hit points. Oh, she's gonna use Ultima. This actually might be good for us. I know that sounds weird, but just trust me on that one. Because Kistis just went down, which is kind of what I wanted, to be honest. I want Squall in this fight, ultimately, because he will be doing the most damage out of everybody else. Except for we just won this part. So we have beaten the combination of our worst sorceress friend and Griever. Well, actually, kind of. What actually happened is we knocked her tail off. She's not happy about, by the way. But I think this is when it hits about 65% of her hit points. She loses her tail and becomes a little bit more aggressive. And for all intents and purposes, she's actually less dangerous in the second phase. So, all right. So I think we're left with the party that I actually wanted. I'm actually surprised we even ended up with Zell in the first batch. There's Squall. Hey, buddy. We missed you. Not that much, but... I'm gonna use Quake, which I think we all have resistance to, so that's gonna be real fun. Thanks for that. Yeah, this is why I wanted Squall in this fight, is because he ultimately does so much more damage due to that kind of auto crit. All right, 100% of her HP gone. We're not done yet. Of course we're not. Okay, so in this next battle, if you do have draw, you can draw Apocalypse. This is the only point where this spell is even available, but I don't really care enough to like cast it because we're not gonna need it. It's a little weird. Oh, we're in the darkness. What happened? Okay, so there are two parts to this fight, kind of. Not really. We're gonna beat this almost instantaneously. I'm Ultimecia. Time shall compress. Not speaking with a K this time. All existence denied. Okay, so she can be a little bit of a brat, but ultimately she's super weak. We've got two sides, the top side and the bottom side. You can hit both or either. We'll be fine. But what she's gonna do is basically go all out. Yeah, so Hell's Judgment is gonna knock us down to 1 hit point. Don't worry, Zell here. Let's just go ahead and use a Mega Elixir. But let's not use Combine. This might actually end it with Squall. What, did I miss one? I think I did. Oops. Missed 2. How did I miss 2? Anyway, well, I guess to use Rough Divide, so that's fine. We're basically almost done with this fight, so just a heads up. Okay, so she just took, what did she take away from him? My water! Not my water! Okay, so she's gonna use Hell's Judgment. Let's hold on that. Let's see if I cannot mess this up this time. Okay, got the perfect. Come on, give me Lionheart! Yeah! Woo! I wasn't expecting to get Lionheart this late in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh god. I think we're done. She only has a max, I think, of... If we were level 100, she would have 278,000, but halfway through, I think she's got maybe half that. Reflect on your childhood. Okay, she just took something away from... Okay, let's finish this. We already don't have any hit points, so what are you doing? Ooh, we can duel. I don't think this will do anything to us. Well, we get to do this again. Okay, so what do we get this? Oh, nice! I was expecting 2 lion hearts in a row. Usually I get, not Rough Divide, there's another one that I normally get. I would be really surprised if we're not done. I think it's like 9 hits. Nice. Your sensation, your words, your emotions. Well, we get to duel here for a second. I'm really bad at this, so... Oh god, I fucked that up. For some reason I was thinking it was up and down, which is a little different, which is the hell drop. Okay, so done there. I did quite a bit of damage with him. Time. It will not wait. Okay, well, let's bring everybody back so she doesn't end up using, because she can at this point still use any one of her other attacks, even though she's actively been choosing not to, so no matter how hard you hold on, it escapes you. She's talking about time, by the way. And well, I think we won. Yeah, you can, I don't actually know if you can beat her bottom half, but you can definitely, she has a limited number of hit points, like 21,000 or something like that, max. But yeah, no, it doesn't matter. This is far easier. So we're good, we won. What happens now? Is it over? Let's go back to our time. Shut up, just calm down and think where we have to go. Careful guys, don't pick the wrong time. Whatever you do, don't fall into a time warp. How is that a thing? Like, do we know about? Time, place, who I want to be with. I want to go there where Squall and I promised. Squall! Why does Squall, let's go home. Where are you? Also, why does he sound like he's wearing armor? Where am I? Squall, where are you going? I'm gonna find Sis. Squall. Matron. Excuse me, have you seen a little boy? You don't have to worry. The boy won't go anywhere. I think so too. Poor thing. Where'd you pull that from? You're alive? The sorceress. Yes, matron. We had defeated her. Matron, stand back. It's okay. There's no more need to fight. That sorceress is just looking for someone to pass her powers on to. In order to die in peace, a sorceress must be free of all her powers. I know, for I am one too. I shall take over that sorceress's powers. I do not want one of the children to become one. I can't disappear yet. Matron? Nope, I guess she disappeared anyway, though. Is this the end? Most likely. You call me matron. Who are you? A seed. A seed from Valum Garden. A seed garden? Both garden and seed were your ideas. Garden trains seeds. Seeds are trained to defeat the sorceress. What are you saying? You're that boy from the future. Matron. Please return. You do not belong here. I can't find Sis. Am I all alone? Who's he? Yeah, seeing yourself from the future is probably kind of weird. Nobody. You don't need to know. The only squall permitted here is you. Do you know where to go back to? Do you know how? Will you be alright by yourself? He does the salute. I'll be alright, matron. And that's where she gets the salute idea from. Because I'm not alone. I'm not alone. If I call out, they will answer. Where is everyone? Renoa, where are you? Zell, Selfie, Kistis, Irvine, Renoa. Am I alone? Renoa, I want to hear your voice. Which way do I go? I can't make it back alone. Renoa? Am I all alone again? Where am I? Well, we're not quite done yet. There are a little bit of cutscenes in amongst the credits here, but you can kind of see why the death theory seems to make so much more sense, especially with that weird end where he's basically forgetting who Renoa is. But it's all very strange. Irvine is really dancing there. But you can kind of see during all of that there are feathers and whatnot floating about. The white feathers specifically are Renoa, like they reference Renoa. Sorceress powers are referenced by feathers. And so whenever you see white feathers, they are relating back to Renoa doing some kind of magic, either accidentally or on purpose. And she does have her sorceress powers toward the end of the game. She didn't lose them. Since she hasn't died, she hasn't passed them on. So that's good to remember. Oh, there's the matron. Personally, I think Squall got stuck in the time warp when he made a pit stop to go see Matron. And basically there was only a short period of time where he could have gone back to the present where he needed to be. And because he got, well, essentially stuck, he wasn't able to get out until Renoa used her sorcerer's powers to basically go get him. Yep, Angela was in the background. I don't know if Selphie and Irvine are actually like a couple at the end here. The hat kind of says they are, but Irvine's a flirt, so that's kind of a problem. Hey, and Zell finally gets his hot dogs until he starts choking. I think that's Shu next to him on the right, but I can't tell. We don't really get a good look at her, I think, at any point in time. Oh, you got hot dogged, camera person. So Renoa was talking to someone there. Don't worry, we do have a little bit more credits, but we will get to see who she was talking to at the very end. So yeah, so that is basically the end. Like I said, the whole like death idea where Squall dies and at the end of the first disc and the next 3 discs are literally just his story kind of checks out in a like really uncomfortable way. I don't think that was the intent of the story, to be honest. But it's definitely one of those things where it kind of stands out to me, just because of how well it fits. That last scene where he's forgetting who she is, I think is because he was stuck in the time distortion. So because time was not making any sense, he got to see this is why he saw Renoa dying, is I think he saw a lot of different possibilities all at once, including ones where either he or she didn't exist, and therefore it was kind of getting mixed up and he was getting confused, and that makes a lot of sense to me. It's kind of like a timey-wimey mix-up here within this game, where it's like, I don't think it's supposed to make sense because there really is no way to make sense of time compressing. That's not something that can happen in real life. So it's kind of, they're playing around with some concepts. I don't think it's its most strong concept. I like the idea, but I don't think the execution was well done. Kind of like this game in general, I think was trying to play off of Final Fantasy VII, but it failed just because they tried to do something a little different. And the junction system ultimately, as you could have seen throughout the game, where I was just basically punching everything to death, it didn't work. They did not do enough Q&A. So who was Renoa talking to? You could probably guess. Hey, shooting star. Yeah, that was what we saw. And Squall actually smiles for the first time in the game. And they kiss. Aww. The love story in this doesn't bother me as much as it does other people. I know some people get all angsty about love stories in Final Fantasy games, and honestly, I think it's fine. It's a growth moment where Squall starts to care for someone again after having his heart broken a lot. Hey, are there still monsters on the moon? Like, is the lunar cry gonna happen again? Possibly. I guess Adela's gone. The end. Final Fantasy VIII. 1999. I was 11 when this came out. Nice. Well, that is it for this series. I think I just got yeeted to the desktop, which then yeets me back into the game because of how the launcher is on this. In any case, we are done with Final Fantasy VIII. Tell me what you think of the story in the comments. As I said, I don't think it was the strongest game out of all of them. I much prefer some of the other games. Final Fantasy VIII was my first Final Fantasy game that I did play. I missed 7 because I think Final Fantasy... I do not remember when Final Fantasy VII came out. Let's see, let's find out. Final Fantasy VII came out in is it really only 1997? So this game came out 2 years after Final Fantasy VII? Wow, in a time where they didn't wait a decade between games. Looking at you, Bethesda. I think it might have been too early, to be honest. I think there needed to be another year or two of development on Final Fantasy VIII to match up to Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII is a classic. I actually don't care for Final Fantasy. It's not in my top 3 for the Final Fantasies. I do enjoy Final Fantasy VII's story, but it has not held up. And a lot of the other games have much more solid stories than 7. 8 is not one of those. I do have a special place in my heart for 8 simply because it was my first Final Fantasy, but the story has a lot of plot holes and needed a little bit more massaging. The junction system needed to be overhauled almost completely. I liked the idea of the junction system a lot, actually. I think it's a very cool idea, but I don't think they worked out the kinks in it because of the card mod. I think they had like a bunch of different ideas that they threw together. Triple Triad is by far the best thing out of this game. It's in Final Fantasy XIV as well. Definitely suggest. It's a lot of fun. It's still a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite games. It's up there. If I could play Gwent better, I'd probably enjoy Gwent too. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with this game. We're going to be moving right along, so I will see you guys in a different series pretty soon. I'm going to be taking a short break after this from Final Fantasy because I need a break. So I will see you guys I don't know, Monday? I think this is, no, yes, no, this is coming out, this is going out on a Monday. So I'll see you on Wednesday.